television. The Chargers won the toss. They have deferred, so San Diego kicks it away, and it's a touchback. We're going to check in with the fourth member of our team. Down on the sideline, there are a lot of Dolphins fans here. On 1st and 10, Tannehill gives it to Lamar Miller, and Miller tackled by Ricardo Matthews after a gain of 2.
Point for Ryan Tannehill.
On second down play action, Emmanuel coming. Tannehill gets rid of it to Jarvis Landry. And that catch means Jarvis Landry has just tied O.J. McDuffie
That you just mentioned.
He picked up 7. That makes it 3rd down and 1. It's Miller up the middle, and Lamar Miller has a Miami first down.
Since Zach Taylor has taken over the play calling.
Came into the day needing 231 yards for 1,000, and Miller is stacked up here right at the line of scrimmage. Kendall Reyes.
He's going to stick around and shake as many hands as he can.
Tannehill throwing on second down to Miller out of the backfield. Lamar Miller has another Miami first down. It was between the Giants and the Panthers, and Carolina prevails. Miami on the ground. Lamar Miller is stuffed by Jerry Atachu. Second-year man out of Georgia Tech, having a very nice season for Mike McGold. Have not scored a touchdown in 2 weeks as Ajayi spins away, but then could not get away from Atachu and Perriman. Well, 3rd downs, just 29%. Only St. Louis is worse. Tannehill to Damian Williams out of the backfield, and Williams is tackled at the 49-yard line, well short of a first down. Another tackle.
It's hard to put a price on.
Matt Darr, the rookie, to put it away to Javonte Herndon. This one off the side of Darr's foot. Takes a Miami bounce. Herndon fields it at the 12 and out of bounds at the 13. And as he came down the hill through the gates to the security guard that he has seen over his 13 years now with San Diego. And on first down, it's Melvin Gordon still going. Up. Another handoff to Melvin Gordon, trying to bounce up the outside, nowhere to go, and then he sneaks through late. It was good containment by Kelvin Shepard. Neville Hewitt gets a start for Jelani Jenkins, who's not playing today because of an ankle injury, as the Chargers go quickly on 3rd down, and they pick up the first.
You know, kind of gets lost in the fact we're trying to squeeze the lineups in, and it's a lot of runs right at him.
This time Rivers to the air. And has a wide-open Dontrell Inman at the 45, Inman into Miami territory, and shoved out by Bobby McCain after a gain of 28. And he has gone over the 4,000-yard passing mark in a season, the 4th most in NFL history. And Rivers loads up again for Malcolm Floyd, and the diving attempt is incomplete. Rivers told us, 2nd and 10. Rivers just gets it off. Finds Antonio Gates, who's tackled from behind by Michael Thomas, but a gain of 8. 3rd and 2. Rivers quick pass to Woodhead for a first down. Tackled immediately by Koamisi, longest active streak in the NFL. Gordon on a delayed handoff, and he dances his way up the middle to the 30-yard line. Olivier Vernon on the tackle. Balanced drive, 4 on the ground, 4 through the air. The 9th play, and Melvin Gordon is stuffed at the line.
You talk about it, about the problems the San Diego Charger team has had scoring points, and they have had problems in the last few weeks.
Rivers to Gates. First down, San Diego. Second catch today.
Such the same wavelength no matter what the play is. Philip Rivers knows that Antonio Gates is going to be expecting that ball.
To remember, San Diego driving here inside the red zone. They give it to Gordon, trying the right side. Nothing doing there. Kelvin Shepard, one of the first to get back there. 2nd down and 12. Rivers looking for Danny Woodhead. He's got him, and he's in for the touchdown. A 20-yard connection, Rivers to Woodhead, and finally, for the first time in 3 weeks, San Diego has scored a touchdown.
It's all over the field. See him stacked right there in a bunch formation, a little out and up, over the top.
You know, that's the same route they tried to run on the
9th drive this year of San Diego, where they have 10 or more plays on the drive. That's the 2nd most in the NFL, as the extra point is no good by Josh Lambo. See Philip Rivers play a game here in San Diego. 6-0 Chargers lead. Lambo kicks it away. And Miami will take this one out. November 16th of last year when they beat the Raiders. 1st and 10 for Miami. Lamar Miller across the 20 and smacked to the ground by Denzel Perriman. And very similar, as Steve Tasker said, to D. Ford covering Danny Woodhead on the final play of the game last week. Rivers gets rid of it before Manti Te'o could get to him. Pass is complete for minimal gain.
ball here in Miami with Ryan Tannehill taking snaps.
On 3rd and 6. Tannehill fires, and that pass is caught by Stills, but they're saying he was out of bounds. Incomplete.
Get another couple of yards, or give himself a few more yards to the outside for that ball to be completed.
Herndon from his own 26. Herndon makes a move to the 45-yard line. Brought down by Neville Hewitt, but the Chargers will have good field position when we return. Point, San Diego leads 6-0. On first down, it's Melvin Gordon. And Gordon still going across midfield. Good extra effort by Gordon. 7. Tough year for the Miami defense. Gordon, not this time. Neville Hewitt, Michael Thomas coming up to meet him at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 5. San Diego a perfect 3 for 3 so far on 3rd downs, but this time Rivers' pass is batted down. Derek Shelby got a hand on that one, and out comes the punter, Mike Cyphers. Mike Cyphers in his 13th year with the Chargers. He said it would be emotional today as well as he punts it away to Jarvis Landry. It hits Tyrell Williams in the helmet. Landry then goes and falls on it.
It's a smart move by Landry.
On the 22. Tannehill to Landry, and that catch means Jarvis Landry has just set the franchise record with his 91st reception of the season. He only has 7 active linemen, so Ulrich John comes in to play left tackle for Brandon Albert. And now flags fly. Our referee today is John Hussey.
Too many men on the offense, 12 men in the huddle, 5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
On the penalty, it's 2nd down and 12. 25 seconds to go in the 1st quarter. Tannehill keeps it himself, and he's tripped up. Nice play by Denzel Perriman, the rookie out of Miami. But the Chargers fans have showed up here for Week 15. Tannehill throwing to start the 2nd quarter. Fires to Devontae Parker, who's immediately tackled by Jason Verrett, and we immediately go down to Scott Kaplan. As Matt Darr is out to punt for his 3rd time already in the 1st half. Herndon back deep to receive. Drifting to his right, bounces out of bounds near the 30-yard line. Quick pitch to Herndon, and he is spun down by Rashad Jones, who's having a Pro Bowl-like season. On 2nd and 8. Good protection. Rivers taking a deep shot from Malcolm Floyd, and it's intercepted. Rashad Jones on the pick, and he's got some room to run. Jones cuts back at the 30. Jones in midfield lost the football. Ball is loose, and Rivers falls on it. How do you like that?
And it'll be 1st down as well. Oh my gosh.
A poor decision to throw the football. Triple coverage. No reason for Philip Rivers to be throwing that ball. Jones comes down with it, makes a great return. Look at him carrying that ball loose. It got stripped and kicked around a little bit. And who's right there to fall on top of it? Philip Rivers.
It went from being 2nd and 8 on the 42 to 1st and 10 on the 38.
What pick for Rashad Jones, but San Diego gets the ball back 1st and 10. Melvin Gordon. And a nice tackle from behind by Koamisi. Rivers to a wide open Gates. 1st down to the 44-yard line. They're safe in the studio. Let's let him be there, Steve. Right. Gordon across the 40. Melvin Gordon with some hard rushing. Rashad Jones makes the tackle by Marcel Shipp back in 2003. 258 touches. So Gordon getting closer. Rivers incomplete, and a flag comes in.
The football, and McCain was all
Pass
over it.
interference. Defense number 24. The ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. 1st down.
A 20-yard penalty sets up San Diego with 1st and 10 from the 16. Melvin Gordon. And he gets back to the line of scrimmage. Well, you'll go back to that last play. Malcolm Floyd is 6'5". Other side. Rivers to Gordon at the 15. Gordon still going to the 10. So Melvin. Darius Green. I think Rivers wants to hook up with Gates for a touchdown. Not this time. Looking for Herndon, and it's broken up. And
I think he underthrew that football, but
he did. Right. He did. 28-yard field goal attempt by Lambo is good. So after he missed the extra point, Diego trying to stop a 5-game home losing streak. They haven't won here at Qualcomm since Week 4 against Cleveland. Lambo to Rashad Jones out of his own end zone. And Jones stumbles his way up to go. 2nd quarter, Chargers lead 9-0. Lamar Miller on 1st down. Jason Verrett and company closing quickly.
I think they should win.
2nd and 15. Tannehill deep down the sideline, and it's broken up by Verrett. Tannehill was trying to get it to Devontae Parker. It'll be 3rd down. And a late flag came in holding against Miami. It's been declined. So it's 3rd down and long on the last 8 Miami plays.
Hard to be successful in those conditions.
And they run it with Miller on 3rd and 15. Verrett checking a die with a tackle. Matt Darr from Bakersfield, California. Has about 100 people in the stands today to watch him as he punts it away to Herndon. He fields it at the 35. And Herndon gets a couple coming weeks, including a vote January 13th in Houston. Melvin Gordon on 1st down. He gets a yard as we check in with Scott Kaplan. I want to move. I want to stay in this house, Daddy. And that's a lot of the stuff that goes on behind the scenes that people don't think about sometimes. Is A flag comes in.
It's an illegal procedure on the Chargers.
Full start. Offense number 72. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
We spoke, know that it's coming to an end. It's hard.
Rivers fires. Great catch by Inman in Miami territory. A gain of 19 for Dontrell Inman.
Really got a lot of confidence in Inman.
And Rivers does a good job of getting Miami to jump, assuming that's what happened. And now there's some talk.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense number 93. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Playing at a very high level.
Quick pass to Herndon. Makes a nice cut to pick up the first down. Javonte Herndon, in his first year out of Arkansas, has come on here since Keenan Allen.
He knows how good a player he's going against.
Danny Woodhead. And he runs right into Koa Misi. First carry today.
When the ball's kicked off, it's just football.
Rivers to a wide open target, and Inman inside the 5-yard line.
Right.
Keep in mind, San Diego does not have a rushing touchdown since week 1. Woodhead is in, and finally the streak is over. A rushing touchdown for San Diego. They went 289 carries
For week 1 of the season.
The only two.
The only two. That's right. Not the last. The only two of the season. Right there, he gets the third.
They kept from breaking their own record by going another game without a touchdown like that.
This year's Chargers set a single-season record, but play drive capped off by the Danny Woodhead touchdown. San Diego leads 16-0 on that drive. Phillip Rivers was 3 for 3 for 60 yards. Damian Williams on the return, and Williams to the 25-yard line, where the Miami offense will take over.
This has done nothing. This is where he needs to show his maturity, start making some plays.
3 straight 3-and-outs for the Dolphins. Tannehill throwing on first down, and Eric Weddle got a hand on that one. Miami with just 45 yards of offense here in the first half. Ajayi adds a few more onto that total, but it'll be third down for the Dolphins.
Play to keep the ball away from San Diego.
Tannehill, as he throws, incomplete. Melvin Ingram again, and Tannehill is slow to get up.
Quarterback in the NFL over the course of his career. Right there, Ingram just driving him into the ground. He's been knocked down 94 times coming into the game today. That's the most in the NFL. So your quarterback isn't going to survive getting hit that much.
That was Ulrich John, who's in for the injured left tackle Brandon Albert, who has struggled going against Ingram since coming into the game. Punt goes out of bounds.
Take this on your plate and do something with it.
They took a big lead, giving him a $96 million extension. Rivers to Gates. Antonio Gates dragged down by Rashad Jones, but into Miami territory. A gain of 30.
But trust me, it is not an easy throw to make.
Gordon up the middle. Melvin Gordon with a first down run.
So young, they're trying to work it in and compliment quarterback Phillip Rivers.
Rivers back to Inman. This time it's incomplete. There for second down. All 3 timeouts left for both teams. Melvin Gordon lost his footing, and then Neville Hewitt is able to drag him down. Second time that Rivers has got the Dolphins to jump.
Let me tell you, if I were the quarterback,
Defense number 93. 5-yard penalty. Third down.
He's certainly going to do it every third down. I mean, you got a 3rd and 11, turns into a 3rd and 6, and listen to the...
There's a better look at a field goal if they don't convert here. Pressure coming, Rivers hit as he threw it, and it's incomplete. And a flag is down. Olivier Vernon came in. He's been flagged all season long for going low.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense number 50. 15 yards. Automatic first down.
Yeah. San Diego at first down. 1st and 10. Woodhead with Gordon still on the sideline, and Woodhead maybe gets a yard. Rivers to Woodhead, has some room. Danny Woodhead dives up ahead to the 5-yard line. He's got a first down. Woodhead stuffed. Shelby getting in the backfield to sniff out that run. Rivers off his back foot looking for Gates, incomplete. Michael Thomas on the coverage. It's 3rd and goal.
coming for the defense.
Fans thought that was pass interference. 3rd and goal. Rivers on the run, moving right. Rivers fires low. Woodhead makes the catch. Touchdown!
Come out of the backfield and end up coming right back to the pylon right there, and that's an easy throw and catch. When Rivers has got that much time and Woodhead's got that much space, that's an easy touchdown.
Now, there's no team that uses the running backs and the tight ends more in the passing game than the San Diego Chargers. Them a lot too, if I'm a quarterback.
Rivers now has 25 touchdown passes or more in 8 straight years.
There's not much time here in the end of the first half, but they've got to come out and play like it means something in the second half.
Damian Williams takes a knee. Miami will start this drive at the 20. How about this, guys? Allowing 25 per day. Tannehill, chased by Kendall Reyes. Throws on the run, and that one is caught for a first down. One of the half for Miami. Tannehill complete to Ajayi into San Diego territory and dives up ahead to the 42-yard line. The ball. Preserve that one timeout. He does just that. Clock is stopped with 15 seconds remaining.
And now they need 7 yards to make it a 53-yard field goal. That's an excellent job by Tannehill in the offense. They use the middle of the field.
Albert's still out with an injury. They benched over John. 2nd and 10. Pressure coming. Ball is out. Loose on the ground. Miami falls on it at midfield.
Well, that was
he recovered.
He was doing here on the left side. The left tackle for Miami just gets absolutely blitzed by Melvin Ingram, and Phillip Rivers had no chance.
That's what I just said. They moved the left guard, Dallas Thomas, to left tackle, and that's a position that Thomas does not frequently play.
It's a totally different kind of pass set, and you're dealing with speed off the edge.
3rd and 21. Neither team has a timeout remaining. Tannehill going to throw one toward the end zone. And this one's way out of bounds as time expires, in really a fitting way for Miami to close out the first half. 77 yards.
Yeah, the Dolphins need to find a way to jumpstart themselves. The best way to do it is to play a good series defensively, try and get them back into the ball game.
And for San Diego. Rivers firing sideline, caught by Herndon for a first down.
And keep themselves in better situations.
16-yard gain for Herndon. This is Donald Brown's first carry and just his 13th carry of the season. Rivers' pass is deflected, nearly intercepted. Rashad Jones almost had his 2nd interception of the day. Dolphins need a defensive stand here. It's 3rd and 9. Rivers in trouble. Rivers stays on his feet and throws incomplete. And Ndamukong Suh was there.
Lou Anarumo, the defensive coordinator.
Jarvis Landry back deep to receive the punt. A short one from Cypress. There's a flag down, and Cypress got tangled up. And now there's an injured Dolphin down as well. Cypress.
There are 2 fouls on the play, 1 by each team. Holding offense, number 40. Running into the kicker. Those fouls will offset. Replay 4th down.
Well, the question is,
Timeout.
Good kick by Cypress. Landry from his own 16. And Landry across the 30 to the 34-yard line with 13:23 to go. Threw it out of bounds on the final play of the half. They'll start this drive at the 34 on 1st and 10. Lamar Miller. And Miller met by Kendall Reyes and Jerry Atachu. And a short gain on the play.
I like the first defensive end. And that determines who gets the football.
No huddle for Miami, trying to get something going, a rhythm, and that was nearly intercepted. 9. Pressure coming, and Tannehill is sacked. Atachu, one of the first ones back there for San Diego, and Ingram again was
Bodies up inside, they're running twists and stunts and all kinds of stuff. The looper right there coming around was Atachu, and no one was there to pass off and pick him up. He's got quarterback. Not good for Ryan Tannehill and the Dolphins.
6.5 sacks on the season for Jerry Atachu, the second-year man out of Georgia Tech. Another punt by Miami. Herndon from the 26. And out of bounds at the 35-yard line. It's 37-0. And this year so far, the Chargers returning the favor. Rivers to Brown, incomplete. Donald Brown remains at running back, and Melvin Gordon.
right on the money for him.
Rivers, this one's on target to Ladarius Green, who stretches out to the 44-yard line. His return is doubtful, as we saw him helped off on the cart. 3rd down and 3. Rivers in trouble, still on his feet, and now they will blow the whistle. And Ndamukong Suh was back there for Miami. Didn't get him last time, but he does this time.
Yeah, there's just nowhere to go. They get good push up inside. Rivers tries to climb the pocket, and by that time, Suh has just pushed.
So Jarvis Landry once again back deep for the Dolphins. Landry comes up and juggles it at the 30 and lunges ahead to the 32. Chargers lead 23-0. Pressure coming, and Tannehill is dropped again. Guess who? Melvin Ingram, and the Dolphins continue to have big problems.
Watch here, and Melvin Ingram is just going to come right off. Just whiffs. I mean, that is just... Yeah, Dallas Thomas is a guard, and guards just are not used to playing in that kind of space.
Make a move and get around. He's got to slow his initial charge, get a hand on him at some point.
Miller and Lamar Miller with not much doing.
We've talked also, Steve Berline, defensive coordinators like Lou Anarumo here for the
down conversions. And this one is 3rd and 18. Tannehill to Deion Sims. A flag comes in at the line of scrimmage. Sims is tackled at the 29-yard line.
Well, yeah, but they'll decline it.
Holding. Offense number 63. Penalty is declined. Fourth down.
Thomas until they get somebody else out there.
Matt Darr with his 7th punt of the afternoon. A good one to Herndon, who fields it at the 17. And Herndon gets 3 after a 53-yard punt from Matt Darr for the Chargers from the 20. It's Donald Brown on the carry, and Brown with a flag down is still going. Donald Brown all the way out to the 35-yard line. Let's see if it stands. It would be a gain of 15.
Offense 74. 10-yard penalty.
Cheer on the 5th-year left guard out of Miami. Rivers over the middle, and that pass is caught. It's Ladarius Green to the 17-yard line. Most in the NFL, only the Titans have thrown more to their tight ends. This one is Donald Brown. The pressure coming. Brown seeing the field well and gets all the way across the 25-yard line, a couple of yards shy of a first down.
The running back lets them get going north and south.
3rd and 3. Rivers sideline, incomplete. And there's a late flag.
They got to call that. I mean, you can say it's a late flag, but he hooked him. Dolphins don't like it, but that's a penalty.
Defense number 27. Ball replaces by the foul. First down.
And they call it on the safe. One of the young guys with the playoffs not a factor now for Miami since they've been eliminated. They want to try to get some experience as Donald Brown carries.
Well, one of the things he likes about
man coverage, they like to lift it all by himself out there.
And Rivers going right at him. Completes it to Malcolm Floyd on a stop-and-go route.
for 1 second that Phillip Rivers or any other quarterback in this league, they know all about Lippett. They know he's a converted wide receiver. Believe me, he's going to get a lot of action if he can play with his back to the football.
Kenny Woodhead on the carry runs right into Olivier Vernon. Vernon with an interesting offseason coming up. He's a free agent at the end of the year. He's had a nice year. Rivers quick pass to Herndon at the 30. Kelvin Shepard with a big tackle. Rivers slips as he throws, still completes it to Woodhead, but he is tackled by Shepard for a loss.
They're going to get him for a horse collar. Late flag just came in.
After discussion on the field, there is no foul for a horse collar. Fourth down.
And there you have it.
So they pick up the penalty.
Let's take a look at it. You'll see the left hand right there. You can't really tell whether that is inside, but it looked like a horse collar to me.
8 yards away. He's 1 for 1 on the day, but he did miss an extra point. This one drifting right and no good. 39 to go. Miami has just 68 yards of offense today. Landry. And he gets 3 more as we go back to New York.
The 9-yard touchdown. That's his 8th on the year. Pittsburgh needs to win this game if they're going to keep their playoff hopes alive. Back to Andrew.
JB, thank you. And we have a penalty before that snap.
Full start. Offense number 63. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
Bach, who's their backup tackle. Lincoln Bach was actually picked up by San Diego as Ajayi's on the ground. But now Brandon Albert goes down, and they have Dallas Thomas, a guard, playing left tackle. So because Miami wanted to keep Logan Thomas,
he usually gets blamed for most of the problems anyway.
On 3rd and 8. Tannehill, good protection this time, looking for Parker. What a catch! The rookie reels it in at the 25.
What a sweet catch that was.
Miami goes no huddle, quick pass to Landry. And Landry runs out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Best drive, which again isn't saying much today for Miami, but this is their best drive of the day. Ajayi up the middle to the 15, still going. And Ajayi fights his way to the 12. Dan Campbell really likes Ajayi, the rookie out of Boise State. Miami right now does not have a backup offensive lineman available as Ajayi gets the call. Jay Ajayi spinning his way and scoring his first NFL touchdown.
That offensive line didn't look too bad on that run play.
No, I mean, look at the balance and the body control when he gets up through that line. Good push up front.
They're going to cave that all down to the right, and Ajayi just comes back and cuts it back behind all the big pile of bodies and gets right into the end zone.
First 33 plays of the game, Miami had 75 yards of offense. And here's Andrew Franks on for the extra point. And the rookie boots it through. So Miami finally on the board. And there's a lot of Miami here today as well, Dolphin supporters. But he wanted to make it clear that even though it's been a strange year with the home fans, it's an awesome building, one that he has loved playing. Diego in 1961, 55 years of football here in San Diego. As Rivers completes it to Donald Brown, and he gets to the 22-yard line. Rivers to Donald Brown, who reverses field, trying to get past Bryce McCain, and he does. And a nice run by Donald Brown. 13th in Houston when there's a tentative vote set for relocation. And again, you need 24 of the 32 votes from the owners.
The calf, and Pouncey is going to be gone now for Miami with his foot.
All right, Scott, so the offensive line struggles will continue in terms of 100-yard passing games in a year. This would be number 8. Chargers to Gates with room to run, but a good tackle from behind by Michael Thomas, not before Gates picked up 12 and a first down. Woodhead at running back, he gets the call here. And Woodhead greeted by Olivier Vernon. Well, delayed handoff to Woodhead. And Woodhead right to the chains. That'll be close to a first down after Rivers changed the call at the line.
First touchdown on the first drive, and got 2 more after that in the first half.
Woodhead was ruled short of a first down. They give it right back to him on 3rd down.
It looks like they're going to give him the spot, and he's going to get it.
How about that? Steve Tasker was so confident. It's Donald Brown, and he runs right over Brent Grimes. An 8-yard run for Donald Brown. He was inactive the first 5 games of the season, then was actually cut.
The perfect fit as a complimentary back to Melvin Gordon and Danny Woodhead.
Brown gets away from Sue, but the rest of the Dolphins defense quickly closes, led by Grimes. Rivers throwing here, and that one is caught by Antonio Gates, his 6th reception of the day. Gates said this week he's not thinking about retiring. He's 35 years old, but his contract is up as Brown runs up the middle, and a flag comes in from behind the play.
Holding, offense number 60, 10-yard penalty, first down.
This will have to make here in the offseason. 1st and 20 after the penalty, and Herndon reels it in. A flag is down as Herndon is run out at the 22-yard line.
They're going to call Dontrell Inman.
Offense number 15, 10-yard penalty, first down.
He was blocking while the ball was...
Archer's having this lead, and the lights are now on as we move closer to sunset. Rivers going to wind up, throw this one to Floyd deep, and it is intercepted. Brent Grimes on the INT for Miami.
Grimes, yeah, 2 steps behind. You can see how far behind him he was.
He couldn't get enough on. He didn't get enough on that throw, and he threw it too late.
5 receivers set for Tannehill from his own end zone, and that pass is complete up to Damian Williams, who's run out by Jaleel Adai. Tannehill and Landry over the middle, gets by 2, and Landry tiptoes his way up across the 15-yard line for a Miami first down.
Stills and Parker. Look, that's where Tannehill's going to go with the football.
He hands it off here to Williams, who's cut from behind.
Of the Chargers, so the Dolphins are going to do that on draw plays and screen passes.
Tannehill chased by Law, and Tannehill just throws this one away.
Yeah, now they're going to use Tannehill to get some...
3rd and 9 for Miami. They're 2 for 10 on 3rd downs. Tannehill chased out by Reyes, and it's incomplete. The 8th punt from Matt Darr. Herndon, the return man for the Chargers. And Herndon across the 40 to the 42-yard line. 20 minutes. One of the true gentlemen in the sport is retiring after 10 years in the NFL. As Donald Brown is off to the races. Brown still going inside the 10, and finally they catch him at the 5-yard line.
Nothing fancy about it. He just saw the seam and hit it. Poor tackling by the Dolphins, not disciplined in their gap responsibilities. Donald Brown was on that safety before he could even blink.
Out a 100-yard rushing gain. That run puts them at 133 for the day as a penalty comes in.
Play game, offense, 5-yard penalty, first down.
Malcolm Floyd right there.
They give it to Brown. And Shepard and Vernon closing quickly for the Dolphins. He's out there for 2nd and goal. Rivers over the middle, Herndon. And not much doing. It'll be 3rd down and goal. Quick pass to Woodhead, looking for his 4th, and he's got it! Touchdown number 4 for Danny Woodhead today.
Nothing special. I mean, it's just a little up and under, a slant underneath a go route.
Well, he's so versatile. You can flex him out, and anywhere on the field you can line him up, and he's
back on November 22nd of 1981 against the Raiders. As Lambeau's extra point, he's off with 4:14 to go in the 4th quarter. Damian Williams will return this one from 6 yards deep. And Williams is tackled from 17-yard line. Jordan Cameron with his first catch and a quick tackle by Jaleel Adai.
then I'm bringing all you guys out so the fans can show their emotion, and watch for him to do the same thing with Weddle on the defensive side.
That's great stuff. The Chargers have said they'll stay after the game to sign autographs for the fans in the stands as Tannehill's incomplete on 3rd and 5 and got sent to the ground all day. 4th down and 5. Tannehill to Parker, who makes another nifty catch for the first down.
In the league has been sacked more, and it continues.
Tannehill keeps it on the read, and he runs out with maybe a couple of yards on the play and 3:14 to go. Dolphins do have
Yards have been given to him the whole game.
Tannehill to Landry, who earlier today set the franchise record for most catches in a season, passing.
Things going through the mind of the Dolphins, just like there are here in San Diego, but for different reasons.
Tannehill to Stills, and they were a little bit out of sync on that route. It's incomplete.
Yeah, that's a hard walk-off.
Said he's going to stay after the game and sign as many autographs as possible. On 4th and 4, Tannehill to Landry for another catch, and the Dolphins keep the drive alive. A gain of 19. That's Landry's.
It's easy for them to put themselves in his position and appreciate what he's going through.
Tannehill looking for Landry again, but this one was too high.
Difficult.
Well, none of them may do it in this building again, but Eric Weddle will be the last game as a Charger. He's come out and said he does not expect to be back here in this with this organization next year now.
With 2:15 to go, it's 3rd and 10. They give it to Ajayi, and it'll be 4th down once again for Miami. They are 2 for 2 on 4th downs on this drive. Tannehill to Parker again for a first down, and he's still going. Parker slipping tackles. Devontae Parker down the sideline and out of bounds at the 10-yard line. What a run after the catch by the...
What he did in college set the record for University of Louisville, 33 touchdowns in his career. He's been hampered this year by a foot injury that he actually brought with him, which was causing him problems in college. But I really think this guy is a big play.
And pose for pictures and sign some autographs at the end of this one. Tannehill to Landry. They got it inside the 5-yard line. Tannehill, end zone for Parker. It's incomplete, but a flag comes in. Patrick Robinson on the coverage.
Pass interference. Defense number 26. The foul occurred in the end zone. The ball replaced by Rule at the 1-yard line. First down.
For Miami. Ajayi, the running back. Tannehill on the keeper, and Tannehill gets in for the touchdown. His first rushing touchdown of the season.
Great athlete he is. Converted from a wide receiver at Texas A&M. Still developing as a quarterback, a guy that I think has the potential to be a big-time NFL quarterback. Still
for Miami. Franks has only attempted 11 field goals this year, and this is another game where he has not even attempted a field goal.
Instability has been the difference for the Dolphins.
Franks the onside kick right to the Chargers, and guess who? Eric Weddle is the one who recovers.
There was a flag down, and the Dolphins had a delay of game because it took them so long to get that kick off. They're going to get penalized, which is actually
good for them.
A good thing, yeah.
They get another shot at it.
0 for 1. Dar is 1 for 2.
A little choreographed dance move there.
And this time it's Franks again, but a different style. Flags come in. They were offsides. It'll be San Diego football with 1:34 to go.
And this will be declined or added on to the end of the kick.
Went over there.
Offsides, member of the kicking team. That 5-yard penalty will be enforced from the succeeding spot. San Diego keeps the ball. First down.
Is at some point here for Mike McCoy to take out Rivers, Floyd, and Gates all together and have them get one last ovation here at Qualcomm Stadium. Now 2nd and 5. It's Brown on the carry, and Dan Campbell calls another timeout.
Coach to kind of try and draw more positive energy and enthusiasm about it. I personally think Mike McCoy deserves another chance to try and put this thing together. The injuries have been so massive these last couple of years.
There's the flag for delay of game, and here it comes.
Now coming out of the game, Philip Rivers, Malcolm Brown, and Antonio Gates.
Sending their fans home on a good note, an impressive win, and now a lot of what's left to be decided will be determined off the field in the coming weeks. Will San Diego have the Chargers next year? That's a question that the fans are looking forward to an answer to, but in any event, if today was it, the Chargers went out in style, a 30-14 win to stop a 5-game home losing streak. Philip Rivers over 300 yards. Antonio Gates had 6 catches. Malcolm Floyd had a big catch. Danny Woodhead with 4 touchdowns. Charger fans hope this isn't it, but it could be in San Diego.